right, y'all, welcome back to Houston Life. If your Memorial Day plans include some grilling and chilling, we've got you covered.
Absolutely. Our next guest has some ideas to help make entertaining a breeze this summer. Tim Laird, America's CEO, that's Chief Entertaining Officer, is back in Studio B with one of the greatest shirts I've ever seen.
What do you
That's so
think?
good.
Bomb pop for summer entertaining? It says it all, doesn't it?
So good.
I'll tell you what, good to see you, Tess and Justin, and we've got some great ideas for summer entertaining. And when I entertain, I always like to set out self-serve stations so your guests can serve themselves, right?
Yeah.
That way, if you're a host or hostess, you don't have to worrying about your guests or keep setting out things, get it ready ahead of time. And of course, I always like to start out with a signature cocktail. And I was thinking about for summertime, nothing goes better with a lot of food, especially if you have some barbecue, than a michelada. I love
it's my
those.
favorite. It's my favorite drink.
It really is.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things. I used to use Bloody Mary mix. That Zing Zang, my favorite bartender, says, hey, this makes the greatest Bloody Mary, and it does. And I put that in the beer, but it was a little thick, so they actually came up with a mix that's perfect for micheladas. I thought, oh, this is great. And I tasted it because I always taste before I say anything. It does have the approval.
Oh, wow.
And
I can't believe I don't know about this.
I know.
This is breaking news to me.
My favorite bartender turned me on to this. He goes, you like micheladas? Try this, because it's formulated just for that, to use with a cerveza style or a light style beer. So Justin, I've got one for you.
Thank you, sir.
Tess, I have one for you.
Okay, are you choosing with us? Okay, perfect.
And let's do a little cheers to some entertaining. Kick it off. Cheers.
Salud, guys.
Yeah.
All right.
Another entertaining tip, what I do is I put a little tagine on the side, but I do partial. So that way, if you don't, I make those ahead of time. So if you don't want to have the tagine, you drink from this side. Or if you want it, you go that way. So a little entertaining tip.
I love it. This one, when I first moved to Texas, I was like, what is this stuff? And then, man, put it on cantaloupe one time, and I was like, oh, I'm sold.
like that.
Cantaloupe, watermelon, tahini, it works great.
I almost chugged that whole thing on live TV. My mom would have never forgiven me had I done that. I had to physically, your mom's going to get upset, put it down.
And it's so light and refreshing, isn't it?
So good.
So anyway, this is what I called you build your own barbecue. And it starts out, I put a little bit of barbecue pork or chicken in the bottom of my cup. And so you can do, if you want to build along with me, you can.
Let's build. This is my kind of building.
Yeah, go for it.
Here's one with mac and cheese, or you can add that later. So which one everyone you start? You want to start with the pork?
We start with this. Yeah, you
or the pork.
You go
pork. You want to go to the pork?
Actually, I'll go pork.
All right.
You want to go pork?
All right.
And then what do we do?
And then come on over here. We got a little coleslaw. And what I do is I put out signs so your guests can see actually
they know what's what. Yeah,
you know, they can pick
I like
and
a lot of
choose.
crunch.
See that you're crunchifying that. That is good.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bean, a little barbecue baked beans on there. That goes good.
That little sweetness.
And of course, you've got the condiments. I always put out pickles, jalapenos, banana peppers. And this is what I like. I use a little bit of these pork rinds, spicy or the regular, and you have those crumbled up, and you can put a little crunch factor on top of yours. Yeah, isn't that great?
And we brought in a fly from, to make it realistic.
Because it is summer.
And it is Texas.
And
okay, I'm doing the spicy one.
So what do you call this, Tim? What groundbreaking name do you call it?
I call this my barbecue in a cup.
That's
everything in one cup. And what I love about that is you have everything in there, and it's easy, and it's just fun. And even if you want to add a little barbecue sauce at the end, I have that as an offering. So it's just whatever your guests want. You don't have to worry about it. They build their own. So if they don't like it, it's their own fault.
Right. Like you made it. You don't like it. You cooked it.
And it's easy. When you're entertaining, I like to make it easy. And this is so simple. How good is that?
This is wonderful.
You got the crunch going on in there.
And then,
every time you dig down in there. Oh, yeah. Go for the big.
Oh, this is brilliant.
Isn't this fun?
This is so good. Yeah, it's actually a lot of fun.
And look at that. Tastes good.
Oh, wow.
And these is just pick these up anywhere, right?
Yep,
so you don't need special cups. You can just get whatever.
And if you're outside, you don't have to worry about glass or dishes, by the way. So
there you go.
Recycle and do that.
Brilliant.
And then for dessert, of course, I have some Texas berries with a shortcake, which this recipe is a simple recipe I have in our book, the Bourbon Country Cookbook.
Okay.
So a lot of the recipes of this is in that cookbook.
It's so patriotic.
It is. It's showing you red, white, and blue, and it's Texas fresh strawberries and blueberries with a little whipped cream.
Wow.
And we made a little shortcake in there, so it's really delicious.
These
and again,
are lovely.
everything in one cup. and it's easy. Your guests can grab and go, and it is festive, right?
Yeah, and you can travel. I mean, you can take these out the door. I would grab 2 of these. I would stuff myself on this.
Yeah.
And then I would grab these, and I'd say, okay, bye, thank you, Tim.
Right.
You are the Chief Entertaining Officer.
And it matches my shirt, so I kind of, it's like,
I love it.
It's like an accessory, isn't it?
It's
A dessert.
beautiful. And so tell me more about the cookbook. Is this the theme of the cookbook? It's all summer stuff, or what do you got in there?
Basically, it's all about easy entertaining, having fun recipes, a lot of it from bourbon country, but there's cocktail recipes in there, other things, fun things. Of course, you can actually make a Kentucky Mary, which is using bourbon instead of the beer. And
Now you're
that
talking.
Works, so it works good with the
That's what I like to hear.
Yeah,
so
that's
I've
my
done
language.
that. Or you mentioned tequila earlier.
Yeah.
You can put a little tequila in there, have Bloody Maria with the Zing Zang's Bloody Mary mix. But I like the michelada is so light and refreshing.
Yeah, let's get back. Let's revisit that.
I just-
Let's revisit that
revisit
michelada.
Well, yeah, let's see who's. Who,
I mean, come on, guys.
You're winning. Cheers! I'm so glad we can end on a cheers.
Tell somebody here has already worked half the day. So.
I mean, it is 5 o'clock in my head right now.
It is.
Okay, well, thank you for putting us
Exceptional.
on this michelada mix. I'm going to pick this up
So good.
like as soon as I leave here.
You bet.
And how did this title? Before we go, we almost have to wrap up, but. When did you realize like you were going to make entertaining your thing? Is this a new thing, or have you always been the life of the party?
It's been a long time now, and we've entertained so many times, had a lot of parties, and people get very nervous about it. I said, don't be, just have fun. So we wrote our first book, That's Entertaining with America's CEO, Chief Entertaining Officer, and he said, make it easy, have fun.
Yeah.
That's the main thing. Don't
the
worry
secret to
about
life.
it.
Don't stress at your own party, right?
That's exactly right. You want to make it easy because your guests can see if you're stressing, and then they get stressed. So it's all about fun. Have a signature cocktail, set out some fun things, and enjoy the party as much as everybody else.
Okay, I'm gonna drink one more time for that. Tim Laird, America's CEO. Thank you so much.
Cheers.
Hey, we've shared Tim's recipes on our website,
got 'em.
HoustonLife.tv. I'll tell you all about his book. We'll link to all of it. All right? Cheers.
Cheers.
All right.
Your
you
turn
guys
to talk,
finish
Justin.
that.
I'm gonna do this.
Okay, I got words here. You
Yeah,
take care of that.
yeah.